Welcome Pisces. Welcome to Kiki's Doorway. Let's see what your soulmate wants to relove for November 8th to November 10th. When talking about soulmates, we're saying when your soul connects to another person's soul. And when it does, it feels like you're talking to your sister, your brother, your mother, your father, your cousin, your uncle, your aunt, your grandmother, your grandfather, a best friend, a mentor, a teacher that knows you, but is in this person naturally. The feeling they give you is that. And it's not just a feeling, that's just who they are. So, let's see. God, Gaia, God, Goddess, Mother, Father. What does Mr. and Miss Pisces soulmate wants to relove? Okay, wow, this is interesting. You have two bonus cards. Okay, we'll see what that is later. Very balanced. What actions will Mr. and Miss Pisces soulmate will be taking? Both and all, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Okay. See? And it matched. Okay. So this is interesting, Pisces. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a bonus action card. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. Okay. Let's get the beautiful sage over here. All right. Okay. Balance. Wow. Okay, now that would make sense. It was felt earlier when shuffling the cards. Balance. And then tapping the deck 4 times. I usually tap it 3. This time 4. So it's definitely structure, masculine and feminine Pisces, that you and your soulmate will be experiencing and show. You'll be understanding how your strength works and who you are and how people will see you as. Okay. Masculine Pisces, you and your soulmate has met in past lives as angels. You were the anchors of the asteroids or the stars, the above. When we look at the sky and the clouds, we always imagine what is above there. That's where you and your soulmate have known each other in the past as free spirits or free beings that were once angels above. And you knew every angle or every corner of the world. North, south, east, west. North, south, east, west. However, a person seeing the 4 corners, you were the protectors of those corners of the world. Female Pisces, and this was for the masculine Pisces and your soulmate. Female Pisces, you and your soulmate were pillars of the community. You gave the people structure. You are the last of the zodiac. So if I had to describe you in a metaphorical or a visual way while looking at this picture, I would have to say you are literally the person that taught not only how to make the bricks, but also the way to use the brick in structure. So if you were, metaphorically speaking, you are the house, feminine Pisces, and the people are your children in which, or your students, or your family members in which you have taught them how to be their own foundation and their own home. This is what you and your soulmate were to the people in your past lives. Okay. They wanted to entwine together. Let's see why. Angel, and it made me think of the compass or two directions that can be taken, yet you have that one body to take both sides of this direction. So, masculine Pisces, you and your soulmate are the Trinity. You are your core value, what you love, what you be loving about your past life as an angel. Masculine Pisces, we see you as an angel. This is why you're the 12th house of the zodiac. You are like a grandparent to us. You're the person that has lived and experienced and doesn't pass judgment. And for that, people are drawn to you in that way. And for that, you will be receiving, you and your soulmate will be receiving a job well done, a joy, contentment, and gratitude for how we not only see you, but the way you make us feel. Like, I didn't feel like I was like a mom or dad. I felt like a grandparent or a grandmother. You know, when we look at our grandparents, we see them as a cool person. Like, you know, we could get away with stuff with them, but not in the sense where they let us, but they allow us to get away with stuff so we can learn. And that way, if we ever get disciplined by them, they always teach us through a story or their own story, like when they were our age, in a sense. If that makes sense to you, masculine Pisces. This is what people feel like coming to you for, like that remembrance, that reloving of how we were raised and the influence in which the people that have taught us truly make us as an individual. This is who you are, masculine Pisces, and this is what your soulmate has in common with you. And for this, you are the world to people. And you're starting to see that you are on the path towards enlightenment. Female Pisces, you and your soulmate are making the changes. Number 5, you're all about change. Female Pisces, you know how to feel. You are the sailors of the sea, but most importantly, you are the sea. You are the waters. You are the waters that generate many communal living for others. This is how we get our resources. This is how we understand what it means to survive and to cherish what we have in our lives. What are the things that you really love that has always been with you, but you have always changed with it, Miss Pisces? What are the 5 things that are you, that you truly love, that has grown with you in life, that to this day people come to you for those advice, for those suggestions, and even for those memories? And it goes towards and it connects towards, Miss Pisces, your tradition, your beliefs in any religion, in any culture. It also connects to who you are spiritually when you tell these stories, when you tell the tales of who you are. And these tales are not just tales that we can read and just put down. It's something that when we hear it, we know is true because it's from you. And it was lived by not just you, but the people that you will mention through those stories. Again, like the masculine Pisces, you'll be expressing, whenever we tell a story or whenever we love a memory, we talk about the person, which is our aunt, our uncle, our grandmother, our grandfather, our mother, our father, our friend, our teachers, in regards to a particular topic or lesson or value. When a person comes to you, Miss Pisces, that's why people love you, because you unify all aspects of the world and the dimensions of human beings and show them how to unify them as one and to be that compass and that guide. So, traditional viewpoints or methods that you hold dear, Miss Pisces, you and your soulmate will be seeing it as a spiritual organization that you can create. 5 is all about manifestation, the house of Leo. They're all about the entertainment. They're all about family values and core values. Seek out mentors and like-minded friends at this moment. When you do that, masculine and feminine Pisces, masculine, you and your soulmate will be, again, the Trinity. But this time, you're not just the Trinity for the world. You're the Trinity for the passions in which you give the world, or you give the meaning of how you feel to the world. How you will communicate. 3 is all about the third house of Gemini. How you communicate your passions. Masculine Pisces will show, and it will bring you the abundance in which you're receiving. And it will show you you're already abundant because the passion you deliver your stories and who you are. And how does it mean to really walk as an angel on this planet? And you'll be looking at things from a very good place. So have patience at this time, no matter the pace. If the pace needs to be slow, you're the water. Let it be slow. And you are the boat. You're the water and the boat, masculine and feminine Pisces. So whatever the wind or the emotions take you, you'll know how to navigate it without judgment. You are the grandparents of the zodiac. So make long-term plans on how you're going to approach these things. Female Pisces, you and your soulmate are communicating. Now that you have set those changes, you're now going to communicate them. So you're going to be speaking your mind with confidence. Seek out professional advice. However you feel the advice can come from, whether it be a friend, whether it be an actual teacher, whether it be your loved one, whether it be even yourself. Because the king is all about first addressing themselves before communicating with people that resonates with them in that same order. So balance out your mental and emotional considerations. How do you want to seek those advice or those 5 movements of change? What are the 5 people or what are the 5 places that you will be connecting to in regards to these changes? Your past life, masculine, feminine, wants you to know, and your soulmate, because your soulmate matches you, masculine, feminine, Pisces. It matches all our signs. In this situation, you and your soulmates are the high priest and priestess. Makes sense. If I felt like speaking as if I was talking to a grandmother, grandfather, all like as if I was speaking to a family member, all family members, all ages and entitlements and positions. I was speaking to all family members when talking to you, masculine, feminine energies. You, Pisces, are the high priest and priestess. You are the healers. You are the teachers of the world. So how do you want to heal the world? How do you want to teach us? How to love. That would explain why in this segment, in the earth and water signs, why looking at love was so important. So how do you see love, and how do you really think it should be shown? And what ways in which you gather these informations from your personal and outside world experiences while interacting that gave you these answers? Because when you do that, the actions you will be taking on will be people's egos, including yourself. Yet you will be in the house of Virgo, which is all about giving and taking. So addressing the ego will not be anymore, oh, the ego is mad. We're going to put that down. The ego is always shallow. The ego is always arrogant. Well, the ego has a reason to be arrogant. The ego has a reason to be shallow. The ego has a reason to be boisterous at moments, because it's a reflection of our soul. Our soul is, if I had to explain it in a Piscesian state, it is the water within us, and our water is connected to the blood. The blood is like liquid, and where does this liquid goes to? It pumps to our heart and then goes out. If the blood just stayed in our heart, would we actually function as a human? If the blood just always stayed out and not go to the heart, would we actually function as a human? So we need both, give and receive, give and take. This is how you'll be seeing, or a way of addressing, or a way of seeing how to use it as a foreshadow in your own way. So when people give you a false sense of entrapment and their false sense of love, you will bring out asking them, what is their identity? You'll be asking them, what is their core value? What do they truly value, like they cannot change? What is the way in which they communicate that value? How do they nurture that value openly? And what is their will in that action? When you hear these 5 factors, you and the person that has the false sense of entrapment will see that being overly focused on material things or earthly things can sidetrack us, but yet help us on how to move forward. So having both duality, night and day, is needed. And negative fear-based thoughts would have to have a positive-based thought. So you're seeing how to mix both. So we meet again, masculine and feminine energies, masculine and feminine Pisces. I love you. I love you. I always leave a paragraph in the description box below every reading to give a map, a template, or something to simmer on in thought and even in emotion. Whenever you get a chance, look at the description box below. We will see you on the other side.